Wall Street just upgraded 5 major stocks this week. Apple, Intel, and Morgan Stanley all got new buy ratings. But Kronos is not so optimistic. Here is what the data actually says about each one. Here are the 5 stocks to watch this week. Apple at $334 per share, upgraded by HSBC with a $366 target. Morgan Stanley at $216, upgraded to buy. AST SpaceMobile at $58, upgraded by B. Riley. Halliburton at $35, reporting earnings tomorrow. Intel at $95, up 240% this year on the Apple chip deal. Each one has a major catalyst hitting this week. Each one has a Kronos 30-day prediction. Let us break them down one by one. Stock number 1. Apple, ticker APL, at $334 per share. HSBC just upgraded Apple from hold to buy with a $366 price target. That is a nearly 10% upside. The catalyst? China just approved Apple's AI features powered by Alibaba's Qwen model. That unlocks Apple's 3rd largest market for AI services. On top of that, Apple is ramping the foldable iPhone to 10 million units, double the original plan. Revenue from services is growing at 15% annually. Apple has $150 billion in cash. Earnings are July 30th. This stock just hit an all-time record high, and analysts think it still has room to run. The risk is that Apple is heavily dependent on China for both manufacturing and sales. Any geopolitical disruption there hits the stock hard. Kronos prediction for Apple Incorporated is bearish. Current price $334. The model predicts a decline to $271 over the next 30 days. That is an 18.7% drop. Predicted range is $261 to $343. Stock number 2. Morgan Stanley, ticker MS, at $215 per share. Morgan Stanley just got upgraded by Morgan Stanley itself. Freedom Capital raised it to buy with a $245 target. Bank of America is at $250. BMO is at $250. The consensus is shifting. Wall Street investment banking fees are exploding. Goldman Sachs just reported its best quarter in a decade. Morgan Stanley's own numbers are next. The bank reported earnings per share of $3.43, beating estimates by 41 cents. Revenue hit $20.58 billion. And the board authorized a $20 billion stock buyback. When a bank buys $20 billion of its own stock, that is a signal. Morgan Stanley's wealth management division manages over $5 trillion in client assets. That recurring fee revenue makes it more stable than pure investment banks. Kronos prediction for Morgan Stanley is bearish. Current price $216. The model predicts a decline to $200 over the next 30 days. That is a 7.1% drop. Predicted range is $166 to $218. Stock number 3. AST SpaceMobile, ticker ASTS, at $58 per share. This stock fell 44% in 6 months. Then B. Riley upgraded it from neutral to buy with an $85 target. Piper Sandler initiated at overweight with a $100 target. Why the sudden optimism? AST SpaceMobile just raised $1 billion at just 1.625% interest. That is excellent financing for a company not yet generating revenue. They executed capped call transactions that protect shareholders from dilution unless the stock goes above $149. The company deployed its Bluebird 10 satellite with a 2,400 square foot antenna. 3 more satellites launch in August on a SpaceX Falcon 9. AST is building the first space-based cellular network. Your phone connects directly to their satellites. No special equipment needed. The company has $2.7 billion in cash and is deploying Bluebird satellites with 2,400 square foot antennas. 3 more launch in August on a SpaceX Falcon 9. Kronos prediction for AST SpaceMobile Incorporated is strongly bullish. Current price $58. The model predicts a rally to 106 over the next 30 days. That is an 83% gain. Predicted range is $50 to $109. Stock number 4. Halliburton, ticker HAL, at $35 per share. Halliburton reports second quarter earnings tomorrow. Analysts expect 54 cents per share on $5.5 billion in revenue. The company just won multi-year contracts from Saudi Aramco for onshore oil and gas programs. Halliburton also secured a deepwater contract from TotalEnergies offshore Suriname. The stock is down 15% in the last month as oil prices fell from $144 to $71 after the Strait of Hormuz reopened. But here is what the market is missing. Halliburton has beaten earnings estimates in 3 of the last 4 quarters. The average analyst price target is $43. That is 22% upside from here. The stock is oversold, and earnings tomorrow could be the catalyst. Halliburton also won a deepwater contract from TotalEnergies offshore Suriname and long-term gas contracts from Saudi Aramco this month. The international backlog is growing even as North America slows. Kronos prediction for Halliburton Company is mildly bearish. Current price, $35. The model predicts a decline to $35 over the next 30 days. That is a 1.1% drop. Predicted range is $34 to $39. Stock number 5, Intel, ticker INTC, at $95 per share, up 240% this year. President Trump announced that Apple agreed to partner with Intel to design and manufacture chips in the United States. This is the biggest story in semiconductors this year. Intel has been developing its 18-angstrom manufacturing process. That is their most advanced technology, using ribbon FET transistors. Apple currently gets all its chips from TSMC in Taiwan. Diversifying to Intel is a massive validation. HSBC set a $200 price target on Intel, the highest on Wall Street. Intel reports earnings on Wednesday, July 22nd. The Foundry business is projected to grow revenue to $74.6 billion by 2029. That is 11.6% annual growth from a company that was nearly left for dead. Intel's Foundry business is projected to reach $74.6 billion in revenue by 2029. The U.S. government owns a 10% stake in the company as part of the CHIPS Act. That puts a floor under the stock. Kronos prediction for Intel Corporation is bearish. Current price, $95. The model predicts a decline to $83 over the next 30 days. That is a 12.8% drop. Predicted range is $78 to $123. Here is the complete Kronos 30-day forecast summary. Apple Incorporated at 271. Morgan Stanley at 200. AST SpaceMobile Incorporated at 106. Halliburton Company at 35. Intel Corporation at 83. 4 out of 5 stocks are bearish. 1 is bullish. The Kronos model is signaling a broad market signal. Position accordingly. Here is the playbook. 4 out of 5 stocks are bearish. Apple Incorporated at 18.7% predicted downside. Morgan Stanley at 7.1% predicted downside. Halliburton Company at 1.1% predicted downside. On the bullish side, AST SpaceMobile Incorporated at 83% upside. Position sizes and stop losses accordingly. The data is the data. Do you agree with the analyst upgrades? Is Intel's Apple partnership a real game changer or just hype? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to see these predictions play out over the next 30 days. The data does not lie, but the market moves fast. Stay informed, stay disciplined, and as always, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. See you in the next one. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial advice. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always do your own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions.